Hi guys, good day, it's me, Teacher MJ. Our topic for today class is we're going to complete the table of equivalent fractions, decimals, and percents. So without further ado, let's do this topic. Now the next part of our video class, there will be percentage increase and percentage decrease. And we will have plenty of examples class for you to really understand this one. Now once again class, when you solve for percentage increase and decrease, you will be dealing with decimals, fractions, and percent. So if the teacher will allow you to use calculator, that would be a good thing for you because you can just simply answer percentage increase and decrease. But if the teacher class will not allow you to use calculator, you need to do it manually. So that's why you need to master converting fractions to decimal, decimal to fractions, decimal to percent, and percent to decimal. But once again class, do not be worried class because we will be explaining this one step by step. Alright, so let's start. Once again, converting fraction to decimal. So let's start with 2 over 5. So we have a fraction 2 over 5. How will you convert this one into decimal? So to convert this one into decimal, if you're using your calculator, just simply divide 2 divided by 5 and then you will get the answer. Once again, if the teacher will not allow you to use calculator, you need to do it like this. 2, then divide it by 5. Of course, 2 divided by 5, that cannot be. So we need to add 1 0. Okay, you need to add 1 0. Just put point, then add 1 0. Now, when you add point here, you also add point on the top. You align plus. Okay, once again, we add another 0. There will be point 0. And then you put point on the top. You align the points. And you think this one class as 20. Okay, once again, 2 divided by 5, that cannot be. So we need to add 1 0. We put a point and then add 0. And then we put a point on the top. We align. And you think this one is 20. 20 divided by 5, that's 4. 4 times 5, that's 20. And then subtract 20 minus 20, that's 0. Therefore, class 2 divided by 5, the answer in your calculator, or when you solve this one manually, there would be 0.4. 0.4, or you can write 0.4. Alright, so that's how you convert fractions, class, into decimal. Let's have another example. What if we say 3 over 4? 3/4. Of course, some of the students, they already know the 3/4, that would be 0.75. But the question there, how will you convert 3/4 into 0.75 if you do it manually? So that would be 3 divided by 4. Okay, 3 divided by 4, of course, 3 divide 4, that cannot be. So we need to add 1 0. And then you put a point. Since you add 1 0 here, you have a point, so you put a point on the top. You align class. And you think this one is 30. 30 divided by 4. What's the answer, class? Of course, that's 7, right? Okay, 30 divided by 4, that's 7. Because 7 times 4, that's 28. Alright, and then 30 minus 28, that would be 2. So 2 divided by 4, can we divide? Nope, we cannot divide. So add another 0. Alright, bring down 0. So this will be 20 divided by 4, that's 5. 5 times 4, that's 20. 20 minus 20, that is 0. So, therefore, 3/4, that would be, you can add 1 0 here. Okay, that would be 0.75. So, that's the thing there, class. If you do it manually, okay, if you do it manually, this is the thing that you will do. But if the teacher will allow you to use calculator, that would be a good thing for your class. Alright, so how about, class, if we convert this decimal into fraction? How to do that one, class? So 0.4, how will you convert that one into fraction? Of course, we know that 0.4, that will be 2 over 5, right? Because we have 2 over 5, and the answer is 0.4. Now question, how will you convert the 0.4 into fraction? Now, to convert this one, class, always remember, class, the place value. In decimals, we have tenths. Okay, once again, example is 0.325. 3 here is what we called in place value for decimal. This is tenths. Right, with th, tenths, and then 2 here will be hundredths. Alright, of course with th, do not forget, for decimals, and 5 here will be thousands, right? Tenths, hundredths, thousands. So therefore, class, in this given scenario, we have 0.4, so place value of 4, that is tenths. Therefore, we can write this one as 4 over 10. This is just the same, class. 0.4 is just the same with 4 over 10. Because the place value of 4, that is tenths. 4 over 10, then can we reduce? Because if you can reduce the fraction, class, you always reduce the fraction to the lowest term. Yep, we can reduce this 1 by 2, divide by 2, divide by 2. 4 divided by 2, that is 2. And then 10 divided by 2, that is 5. That's why, class, you have 2/5. Okay, that's why, class, you have 2/5. Same answer, class. Now, how about if we convert this one, 0.75, into fraction? How will you do that one, class? Of course, 0.75. How many place value, class? You have tens, hundreds. Okay, tens, hundreds. Therefore, this is 75, place value tens, hundreds, over 100. 75 over 100. Can we reduce? Because if you can reduce, you always reduce, class. What would be the greatest common factor, class? You think of a number, class, greatest number that we can divide that number by 75 and 100. That's correct. That would be 25. The GCF of 75 and 100, that would be 25. So 75 divided by 25, that's 3. 100 divided by 25, that's 4. That's it, class. That's how you convert fraction to decimal, then decimal to fractions. I hope you understand this one, class. If you have some questions with this one, class, feel free to leave a comment in the comment section down below. Alright, so let's have converting decimal to percent and percent to decimal, class. So let's start with example, class, decimal to percent. Let's have 0.2. How will you convert that one into percent? Now, to convert that one, class, decimal to percent, just simply multiply this one by 100 if you are using the calculator. Once again, if you're using your calculator, just simply multiply decimal. In changing to percent, you simply multiply this one by 100. 0.2 times 100, you will get 20%. Okay, 0.2 times 100, that would be 20, then copy percent, if you are using the calculator. But if you're not using the calculator, class, and you want to do it manually, very easy, class. Just simply move this decimal point from left to right twice. 1, then 2, that would be 20. Then put percent. That's it, class. Easy, right? Let's try another example, class. Converting decimal to percent. 0.35. What's the answer, class, if you convert decimal to percent? Do it manually. Just move the decimal point left to right twice. So 1, then 2, that would be 35%. That's it. That's all set. Easy, right? Let's have another example. 0.05. Decimal, convert to percent. What's the answer, class? That's correct. Converting this one, this will be, move the decimal point, 1, 2, this will be 5%. Okay, 1, 2, the remaining is 5, then put percent, 5%. That's one example, class. What if we say, let's make it complicated, class. What if we say 0.325? Okay, what's the value of percent, class? 0.325. What's the answer, class? That's correct. If we move this one twice, left to right, 1, 2, this will be 32.5%. That's it, class. That's how you convert decimal to percent. Just move the decimal point left to right twice. Okay, last one example, class. What if we say 3.5? How will you convert that one into percent? That's correct. You simply move the decimal point left to right twice. 1, 2, that would be 350%. So if you want to use your calculator, class, you can use your calculator. Let's check, class. 3.5 times 100. Let's check if we get 350. Alright, so simply use your calculator. I don't have a calculator, class. It's not working. So we will be using our cell phone because my calculator, class, is not turning on. So it's not powering on, class. So let's use our cell phone. 3.5 times 100. Yep, that's 350. But for me, class, it will take time if you use your calculator, especially converting decimal to percent. Just simply move decimal point left to right twice. That's it, class. That's how you convert decimal to percent. Easy, right? For decimal to percent. Now, let's do it vice versa, class. Let's convert percent to decimal. Alright, so once again, a while ago, we convert decimal to percent. That would be left to right. Now, for percent to decimal, you do it reverse. That would be right to left. Example, class. 20%. How will you convert that one into decimal? So a while ago, that's left to right. This time, of course, the whole number. Once again, class, a whole number, class, example 20, we know that the decimal point, that would be after the whole number, right? A whole number, class, the decimal point is always after the number. So therefore, there is a point right here. If you want to convert this percent into decimal, you do it reverse. A while ago, left to right. This time, converting percent to decimal, that would be right to left. 1, then 2. That's it. Put the point, and that would be 0.2. 0.2. Alright, let's have another example, class. What if we say 5%? How will you convert that one into decimal? So once again, move the decimal point right to left. Okay, once again, class, it will be right to left. So once again, the point is after the whole number, 5. Alright, there's a point here. Move it right to left twice. 1, then 2. That's it. So of course, we need to add 0 because we move 1, then 2, add 1, 0. So this will be, the answer is 0.05. If you use your calculator, class, if you're converting percent to decimal, divide by 100. A while ago, decimal to percent, we multiply it by 100. To convert percent to decimal, you divide it by 100. Example, class, let's have this one. 20 divide by 100, you will get 0.2. Okay, divide by 100, class. 5%, so 5 divide 100, you will get 0.5. So that's the thing there, class, if you want to use your calculator. But for me, class, it's better to move decimal places right to left twice. It's very easy, class. Let's have another example, class. What if we say 25%? What's the answer, class? Could you try that? That's correct, 25%. That would be 0.25. Why is that, sir? Okay, the whole number, the point is here. Move right to left. 1, 2. That's it. And that would be 0.25. Alright, so let's try last example, class. What if I say 1.25%? How will you convert this one into decimal? Once again, just simply move the decimal point right to left twice. 1, then 2, then point. You add 1, 0. This will be 0.0125. Alright, or you can check your calculator. 1.25 divide by 100. Of course, you will get this answer, class. 1.25 divide 100. That's 0.0125. But once again, class, it will take time if you use your calculator. If you're just converting percent to decimal, just simply move the decimal point, class, right to left twice. Alright, so once you master this one, class, converting fraction into decimal, decimal to fraction, decimal to percent, percent to decimal, we will be answering this table, class. So I will try to answer this one, class. 1, 2, 3, and 4, and then you will try this one, class. 0.2, convert to percent, and then fraction. Alright, let's have number 1, class. 1/2. What is 1/2 in decimal? 1/2 in decimal. So let's check 1/2 in decimal. Of course, you know that that would be 0.5, right? There are some students, they know that 1/2 that would be 0.5. But let's have the solution. So 1 divide 2. 1 divided by 2, that cannot be. We add 0 here. We add 1, 0, and then you copy this point on the top. You align. And then you will think this one as 10. So this will be 10. Then 10 divided by 2, that's 5. 5 times 2, that's 10. Subtract, that would be 0. So that would be 0.5. So this is 0.5 for our answer. 0.5. Now, how will you convert 0.5 class into percent? That's correct. Just simply move decimal point left to right twice. 1, 2. Add 0. So this will be 50%. That's it. That's easy, right? 50%. How about this one, class? 75. How will you change that one into percent? 0.75. That's correct. 0.75. Move decimal places left to right twice. Changing to percent. 1, 2. That's correct. That would be 75%. Easy, right? So once you master this one, class, very easy, class, for percentage increase and decrease. Now, how will you convert this one into fraction? Once again, 0.75, convert into fraction. We know that we have tens, hundreds. Place value, that would be hundreds. So 75 over 100. Reduce this one Greatest common factor of 75 and 100, that would be 25. Divide by 25, divide by 25. So this will be 75 divided by 25, that's 3. 100 divided by 25, that's 4. Question, sir, is it necessary to reduce the fraction to its lowest term? Yep, class, that's actually mandatory that you always reduce the fraction, class, to its lowest term. Alright, so the answer is 3/4. Alright, so let's try this one, class. 40%. So 40%, convert this one into decimal. Of course, we know the whole number, class, the decimal point is after the number. Okay, decimal point is here. Just simply move this one right to left twice. 1, then 2. So therefore, our answer will be 0.40. Now, question, sir, can I just write 0.4, sir? Is this the same? 0.4, sir, is just the same with 0.40. Yup, class, that's actually the same. If you have the last digit plus that is 0, we can just simply eliminate 0, class. This is just the same, class. Let's check, class, converting this one into fraction and also this one, 0.40. Convert into fraction, of course, we know tens, hundreds, that would be 40 over 100, right? And what would be the greatest common factor, class, of 40 and 100? That's correct, that would be 20. So divide by 20, 40 divided by 20, that's 2. 10 divided by 20, that's 5. So that would be 2/5. Okay, let's double check, class. This one, 0.4. Is this the same with 0.40? Let's double check that one. 0.4, we have only tens. So 4 over tens. 4 over 10. So once again, 4, place value, that's tenths. That would be 4 over 10. Find the GCF, class, of 4 and 10. That's correct, that's only 2. Divide by 2. 4 divided by 2 is 2. 10 divided by 2, that's 5. Same answer, class. Therefore, class, 0.40 and 0.4, that's the same, class. So you can write, okay, you can write 0.40 or 0.4. So it's up to you, class, which do you prefer. You can choose 0.40 or 0.4. And then our answer for fraction, that would be 2 over 5. Once again, class, this is just the same, class. Either of these two, class, you can choose one. Alright, let's try this one, class. And then once again, class, this one, class, last part, you answer this one, class. Give me the answer for the fraction of 0.2 and the answer for percent of 0.2. And you put your answer, class, in the comment section down below. Let me check, class, if you really understand our topic. Alright, so let's have 3 over 5, last one. Change this one into decimal. So 3 over 5, change into decimal. So that would be 3, divide 5. So 3 divided by 5, that cannot be. We add 0. This is point. You add point on the top. You align. So this becomes 30. Divide 5, that's 6. 6 times 5, that's 30. Subtract. 30 minus 30, that's 0. So that would be 0.6. So this is 0.6. And then convert this one into percent. Convert that one into percent. Move left to right twice. So left to right. That would be decimal to percent, that's left to right. So this will be equal to 1, then 2, add 0. This will be 60%. That's it, class. All set. Then you try to answer this one, class. Once again, class, once you master this one, class, even without using the calculator, I'm sure, class, it's very easy for percentage increase and percentage decrease. We will have example for that one, class, on the next part of our video. Alright, so once again, I hope you learned something new today. If you like this video, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. You share it to your friends and to your classmates so that we can help more students. Once again, class, this is Teacher MJ. Have a great day, class. Goodbye for now. Bye-bye.